it's me again, your favorite music teacher. Let's get started today. Hello! I hope you joined me. If you didn't, you get another chance. Hello! Awesome. Okie dokie. Well, welcome back. Today we are traveling to the continent of Asia, which is why I have these beautiful lanterns behind me. I am at a street during the Chinese New Year, and it is so pretty. That is what we are going to be talking about today. We are going to be traveling to Asia. We are going to be going to the country of China, and we are going to be learning about the Chinese New Year. So let's get started. Okay, Chinese New Year and China. First thing is first, we got to figure out where China is. Well, China is part of the continent of Asia. This giant continent. This continent is the largest continent on Earth. It takes up most of the land on Earth, and it is Asia. Okay, China is this country right here on Asia. And if you look over here, you can see that China has a bunch of different countries around it. It has Russia above it, Mongolia, India's beside it, Japan is right over here, Taiwan, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, East Turkestan, Southern Mongolia. All of it is around China. So we are going to learn a little bit about some of the instruments of China. Now, China is the oldest living civilization on Earth. The oldest. So it has some pretty old instruments. And these are two that we are going to learn about today. We have this one over here. And this one is sort of like a Chinese guitar. And then we have this one over here, which is sort of like a violin combined with a cello, combined with viola. It all combined together. Anyway, both of these instruments are part of which family of the orchestra? I hope you said the string family. They are part of the string family, but that's enough of me talking about it. Let's listen to someone who actually plays talk about it.
Okay, I'm here with Melinda. She is a super cool Chinese instrument player. So, Melinda, I want you to tell me about this instrument that I've never seen before. What is it? What's it called?
This is called the erhu. It's a Chinese fiddle, and it's played with a bow.
Oh, and now what I can notice about it instantly is that there are these two strings, and the bow is in the middle of it. Melinda, how did that happen?
So the story goes that this instrument was brought to China by invaders, and they rode horses, and they didn't want to lose the bow, so they placed it in between the two strings.
So it's quite a good way of them not dropping the bow when they're riding their horses. There you go. What a good idea. Now, how do you play it? How do you make a sound with the erhu?
The erhu.
Erhu.
Just like a violin, I press one way to play the bottom string and press the top string to play the top string.
Okay, Quaver is now going to play the erhu. Here we go for the first time. Let's see if I can do it. So I press and play the bottom string. And push. I think I might leave it up to the experts, Melinda. Now, let's have a look at this. Most of it's made of wood, but what is this skin that I see?
This is made out of python skin.
Python skin? So you can't just go into your back garden and get a snake and make an erhu. You have to have a python, especially better if it's called Monty Python. Right. So that's good. It's made out of python skin. Tell us how old the erhu is.
This instrument is over 1,000 years old.
Over 1,000 years old. Okay. Now, one thing I really want to know is how do you change pitches on the strings? What do you do? Because most instruments have like a fretboard, or like on a guitar, there's specific frets. But how do you do it on your instrument?
It's the same as a violin, but instead of pressing against a fretboard, I'm just pressing the strings.
That is amazing. So listen, go to your local music shop, go and see if they've got an erhu, and see if you can buy it, learn to play it like Melinda. Now she's going to play us out with a Quaver theme tune. Boom, chicka boom. I'm here with Melinda, and she is an expert Chinese instrument player, and she's got this thing in her lap which is crossed between like a tennis racket, a skateboard, and half a melon. So Melinda, tell us all about it.
This is called a pipa. It's a
Pipa.
A pipa.
A pipa. Okay.
It's a Chinese pear-shaped lute. It has 4 strings, and it's plucked.
It sort of looks like a guitar, lute, sort of mandolin, a mixture of all those. And where do you think it came from? It's about 1,000 years old, right? And where did it come from?
It came to China from the Silk Route, and it's probably from the Middle East.
Okay, that's really cool. Now, when you were playing before we started, you were doing this funny thing with your fingers. Show me what that was all about.
So in English, it would be called a wheel, because when your fingers go in order, it kind of looks like a round shape.
Am I doing that good, Melinda?
Perfect.
Is that good? Yeah. Okay.
And I have picks taped onto every finger on my right hand.
Now, if you didn't have those picks, why do you have to wear the picks? Why can't you just do it with your fingernails?
When it originally came to China, the strings were made out of silk, but now that the strings are made out of steel, it's recommended that you play with picks.
Yeah, because all your fingernails will fall off and they get sore. Okay, right, show us the wheel, and then Quaver is going to try the wheel on the pipa. Whoa, that is super duper cool. Right, okay, here we go. Without the picks, I'll take the pain. Melinda, I'll take the pain. I'm a natural. Right, now the other thing I've noticed is that most guitars and lutes and even violins have got like a sound hole, so the sound comes out. But this hasn't, so where is it got a sound hole at all?
Yeah, the sound hole is behind this bamboo piece of wood.
Whoa, so there's a little hole. I can confirm there is a little hole behind there, which is the sound hole. It's probably the smallest sound hole you'll ever see on a stringed instrument like this. Melinda, that is brilliant. I've never seen a pipa before, and I love it. So play us out with a Quaver theme tune. Here we go. Boom.
Okie dokie. So that was the pipa and the erhu, 2 of the oldest instruments from China. As you heard her say earlier, they're over 1,000 years old, which is pretty cool. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is the most important holiday in China. So important that like people don't go to work or anything like that, and they spend hours and hours preparing for it. Now, the thing is, unlike our New Year, where New Year is always the 31st of December, their New Year changes each year because it follows a different type of calendar that's called a lunar calendar. This year, Chinese New Year is February 12th. Next year, it'll be at a different time. Also, each year, there is a different animal, one of 12 animals, and it will be their turn to be like the theme of the year. So this year, it's the year of the ox. Next year, it'll be the year of something else. Last year, it was the year of the rat. So it just depends the year. Now, Chinese New Year is so important because it's a time that the Chinese people take to honor their ancestors or family members that have come before them and no longer live or are no longer alive. It is also a time that brings all of the family together, and they eat these wonderful foods. They have feasts, they dance, they listen to music, they go to parades, and some of it looks like this. So they have these giant parades, and People get dressed up in different outfits. There are floats. There are dance groups that perform. If you see right here, there's some lovely ladies performing. They have fireworks. They have these really cool dragons. And these dragons are so long that it takes a team of people to maneuver them. So they hold them up with giant sticks and they move them around like a dragon would fly. And you'll see them everywhere. Okay, so we've learned a little bit about Chinese New Year. We're going to learn a song, the Chinese New Year song. It's called Gong Xi. Gong Xi means Happy New Year. Now, it is in Chinese, traditional Chinese, because we are talking about China. So we're going to learn it, okay? Here is the deal, though. If at any point you know you need to stop and go back, you can. Because if you're not getting the words, that's completely fine, okay? Just pause and go back, or pause and practice. So here we go. This lovely lady is going to teach us how to say these words.
Hi, my name is Hai Chi Jin. I come from Taiwan. I have been in the United States for 20 years. I'm going to teach you the words to a Chinese song. 恭喜发财. Let's begin. 让我们开始. 每条大街小巷每个人的嘴里见面第一句话就是恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀恭喜你呀恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜你恭喜你
Okie dokie. Are you ready? Let's do that one more time, okay?
Hi, my name is Hai Chi Jin. I come from Taiwan. I have been in the United States for 20 years. I'm going to teach you the words to a Chinese song. 恭喜发财. Let's begin. 让我们开始. 每条大街小巷每个人的嘴里见面第一句话就是恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀恭喜你呀恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜你恭喜你
Okay, so Gong Xi is repeated a lot. So here, we're going to take a look down here at all of the Gong Xis because the rhythm is a little different. It goes like this. Gong Xi ni ya Gong Xi ni. Okay, so repeat after me. Gong Xi ni ya. One more time. Do it with me this time. 1, 2, here we go. Gong Xi ni ya. Okay, Repeat after me. Gong Xi Gong Xi Gong Xi Ni. Do it with me this time. 1, 2, here we go. Gong Xi Gong Xi Gong Xi Ni. 1, let's try that whole part together. Do it with me. 1, 2, here we go. Gong Xi Gong Xi Gong Xi Ni Ya Gong Xi Gong Xi Gong Xi Ni. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna sing it with some music, and I want you to try your best. I'm not asking you to be perfect or anything like that. I want you to try your best. If you can only get the Gong Xi part, then do that part, okay? Here we go. Okay, let's try that one more time. So I know it's a lot of words, so just do the Gong Xi part with me, okay? Okay, I hope you tried your best. I know I tried my best. It is okay if you did not get all of the words. That's completely fine. I myself just sang the Gong Xi part and then the English part. Okay, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for joining me on our trip to Asia and to China, which is in Asia. And thank you for joining me as we talked about the Chinese New Year. So remember, on February 12th, if you see someone, you can always tell them Happy New Year. All you have to say is Gong Xi, Gong Xi. Okay, this is what you need to do. You need to look for the link above this video. It'll take you to the world of instruments. And you need to find Asia. Find an instrument you like. Then go to the Google form below this video and fill it out for me. Okay, friends, I will see you later. Bye.